Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be taking a look at Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Ultra Magnus. So let's bring up a little closer. And one of the things you can know right off the bat, we have a plastic window. And I love how he's displayed in there. I love the artwork that we have on the side of the box here. And yeah, he's a white Optimus Prime that has armor, and that's how they're doing it, like back in the 1980s. And here we have the nice product art on the side here as well. That's really beautiful. So let's get this guy out of packaging. We have Ultra Magnus out of his packaging, and this guy is massive for a leader class. Let's bring him up a little closer, because one of the details that we have is like little bits of worn like silver on there, like if this guy's actually been through battle, which is some nice touches that we have this down on by the toes, and we have that in the back here as well. Very beefy, chunky. The plastic is very well made. Sadly enough, he doesn't have that great posability when he's in his armor mode. His legs can only go so far. I mean, we do have an ankle tilt, so that's pretty nice. I mean, you can get them out that way, and let's get the arms. He can do the splits. You just can't get that leg. You could, but it's going to be out that way, so it's not going to be looking good. Arms you can get out that way. Not bad. It's just the shoulders come down as well. He does have a waist swivel that can go 360. His arms can go around 360 as well. He does have an elbow and wrist articulation, and his head can rotate 360 as well. He does come with some weapons. He does come with this nice silver one, and he does come with these two massive guns. And sometimes I just like to see this. Seeing Ultra Magnus coming at you with that is, you're having a bad day already. That's just cool. I really like that. Let's place that off to, so we do have a peg here. So what I like to do is take that and place that right off to the side. So it's kind of right in reach right when he needs it. And then we're going to come onto the side here as well. And we're going to come to peg in the hole. I'm going to slide it right in. So now he has his guns ready, and move you a little forward, and now we can take that rifle and not bad. He's very, to me, he's like really loaded and ready to take on any Decepticons. And we can place it, store it on the back if we want. Up, down, whichever way. Second favorite character. Taking the armor off, let's just remove his weapons. Move up to the side here. It's coming in the back. Okay, let's detach those missiles off to the side. And now we're going to come to the back here, see these gray bits, and we're just going to pop those out. So we now have something like that. And now we're just going to remove the shoulders. Okay. We want to come to the fists. And this panel right in here, you're going to fold that out. And now we're just going to move that off. Close that up, move that off to the side. Open that up. And we're just going to prop that right off. Close it off, place it off to the side. Now, let's come to the leg. And we're going to pry that out. Place it off to the side. And now we're going to come in here, pry that off. And now what we want to do, come in and bring out the heels, just like that. And now we have almost all the armor off. So now you want to come by the chest, pull that off, and then bring this up. And now you want to detach, because what happens is this right here will install right there. But I want to lay that off to the side. And let's bring this out so I can slide this up. And then we're going to push this back in. Push you back in. There we go. And now we're going to bring out the shoulders and bring that out. Bring up the head. Snap that up. Bring the head in front. Snap in the shoulders. One last thing. I'm going to come here, twist that around, and place that up in there. And now we have an unarmored Ultra Magnus. And to me, this guy is incredible. Being an Optimus Prime mold, this is my favorite. I love the blue. Actually, it's like a light blue with the red eyes. We have a little bit of yellow for those lights. I love the transparent like blue that we have going on. Oh, this just the coloring on this. The Autobot symbol. More of the wear and tear on his thighs right there. A little bit of silver in the knees. This is awesome. This is incredible. Articulation. We can have rotation all the way around. We do have elbow, wrists, leg articulation. We can do the splits still. We can actually come back and tilt that all the way up, which is really nice. We do have ratchet joints in the hips. So, yeah, this is a very awesome unarmored Ultra Magnus. This is awesome. I love it. I love it. So let's go ahead and transform Ultra Magnus into his truck. So we're actually going to come to the shoulders again, bring them out, come to the front here, bring that out, fold in the head, and we're just going to collapse that in. We're actually going to come and move up the cab. So we have something like that. We're then going to push this all the way down. Just going to get the arms out of the way. We're going to turn that just like so. Come to the legs, bring them way up, because there's these two pegs, and these plastic pieces need to go above those. And then you can come in, attach the legs, flatten out the feet, bring up the heels, And now we're just going to bring the whole arm assembly, so you do have a peg and a hole, so that will then go right in. There we go. And just going to slide that in. Alright. So now we have Ultra Magnus in his truck mode. And the only thing I dislike about this cab is how his arms are exposed. This alone, if you just had this alone as is, it's a little bit of an eyesore, but since he has the trailer to go with it, it takes it away. But if you just want to do this alone, you're going to have exposed arms, or hands, should I really say. But the front is awesome. That's like something out of Mad Max to me. And showing that nice Autobot symbol right up there. It's really nice. But to make his trailer, alright, for his trailers, we want to grab those leg pieces, and we want to grab the headpiece. So what we want to do is bring that out, and we just want to kind of get our finger in there to pop that out, to bring that out. We then want to turn the head, just like that. I would even suggest at this point to come in, because there's holes, we've got pegs, and we're just going to bring them in for the gauntlet. There we go. And we're going to bring in the other one. So we're just going to bring that in. Just like that. Now we get that off to the side. What we're going to come to the legs, and we want to bring this out, bring that out, fold that, and then that. And we're just going to push that off to the side. And now we want to come to the back, fold that out, fold this out, and then fold out that panel. I'm going to lay it off to the side for right now. We want to take the shoulders that we had before. We want to make sure that the gray parts are flattened out. And then what we're going to do, we're going to slide those in, just like so. So now, one of the fun parts, so these little parts will go right in there. So we're going to line it up just so. And then we're going to come in here with the other. And we're going to line that up. There we go. So now we have that all together. And we're just going to bring this out of the way. So now we have that. Now we want to take the shoulder parts, and we want to make sure that the hollow part is facing up. And it's those little pegs that we have on the side here are going to go right in there. So we get that. Now we have that. Now we want to close, but now we have so many things to line up with. So what's going to happen is that this on the side here is going to plug in the side here. This part is going to plug in the side here. And as we're going to do, this part is going to go in this part of the gallery. So like I said, a lot to line up. So we get this in the grooves. There we go. That's a tight fit. That will snap in. This will snap on the side there. And that will collapse. I'm going to do the same thing on this side as well. I'm just going to make sure that that wants to collapse in. There we go. Collapse that on that side. And if it's not already, no, it's not. There we go. Snapped on the side. Okay. And now we want to bring in Ultra Magnus. Now this part will slide in right in there. So we want to get that. And now we want to close up on the cab so it closes up just like so. And now that will plug into here. Come on. There we go. Last things we have to do is add on his weapons. So this is optional. You can do this however you want. I like to place the missiles in front here. Then I like to take the guns. And since there is a peg right here and we have a hole, I like to plug it right in on the back. Just going to do the same thing on the other side. So it kind of hangs off. And I actually like to take the gun. You can, since there's a peg here, you can store that up front. But since there's a peg back here, I actually like to peg in the gun in the back. And what you could do is raise that all up. And if Ultra Magnus came after you and like that, nope. Worst day ever, he came after you like that. That is just the law's coming for you. I absolutely love this figure. This is an amazing set. This is the only disappointment is since I wish there was some sort of a way that you can actually store another Transformer in its alt mode, in its car mode, in the trailer itself, and maybe have one on top. I would have liked that, but I understand what they were going for. They were going for the armor mode, and they knocked this out of the park. This is incredible. But let's get him back into his robot mode. So now we got to take the trailer apart. All right. Let's take off his weapons. Alright. Now, we want you to come to the side, and we're just going to detach. Come to the side, and we're going to detach. We're going to bring this up. And then we're just going to move that away. We're going to leave him off to the side. We then want to come to these panels, bring them out. Oh, pretty please. Okay. That way we have that out and attached from the bottom. And spread that around and detached at the legs. I guess we also want to make sure we have that attached as well. This is all apart. Now what we want to do is collapse onto this and collapse on that, and now this will come and collapse in there. I love how they did that. That is an incredible. So we want to collapse that and then collapse on that. Come to the side as we collapse again. That is, to me, that's brilliant. Going to come to the shoulders. Just bring out the gray parts to a 90-degree angle. I guess we can come here, bring out his armor for his arm. Oh boy. turn that around, close up on that, fold this in. Just going to place that off to the side. For Ultra Magnus, we're going to come to the legs, spread them apart, bring them down, and now bring out the heels. Okay, now we're going to come out to the arms, and then to the arms. We're then going to rotate that around. We're then going to bring that in, and then we're going to come here, squeeze that in, bring out the head, close that up, which you usually do better on. There we go. Close up on that. And get that. Oh no, that's right. Bring that up. Close that back up. And now we have this version of Ultra Magnus already transformed. But now, let's get him armored up. Alright, we're going to come to the shoulders. And now we're going to come, squeeze on the side, bring the head. And now this will then collapse. We are then going to bring this up forward. Okay, so that can slide down. This can then slide back. And now the arms can now be snapped into the side. We want to come to the heels, collapse those. And now this is going to slide just right in there. Alright, now we have his armored legs. We're going to come to his armor. And we're just going to close up on that. Open up the gauntlet. Let's take the arm. And we're just going to bring that right in. Close that up. Alright. I'm going to take those shoulder pieces. And they're going to line up right in there. Close that up. Bring in the other shoulder part. And this will snap into place as well. Close up on that. This part will snap into here. So, just like so. Now this will then come down. And now that will now just snap into place. And now I'll come and we add all his weapons. And now we have Ultra Magnus fully armored up. And I know I keep on saying it, but I love this figure. I absolutely do. You're getting a lot out of this figure. Not only just playability, but just transform back and forth is just a lot of fun. And it's just, he is a lot of fun. That right there is actually my final thought. Final thoughts is that you should absolutely get him. He is definitely shelf worthy. He's play worthy. You're never going to have you're just going to have an incredible time just playing with this figure. With that said, I just want to say thank you all for watching. If you can just do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button down below. And until next time, you'll be hearing me in the next video. Everybody have a great day.